Hello, my love bugs. Once again, it is your girl Lumi Love here with another message from the divine. As I always say, today if you're hearing my voice, I ask that you harden not your heart, for I am just a messenger and we are all here to witness and learn. Thank you guys for your likes, subscribes, shares, views, and memberships. Everything is greatly appreciated, my loves. Let's go ahead and get into another reading, okay? I feel like there is somebody trying to put you through some sort of initiation. It could be happening in the dream state. Like, I know I had a dream recently where, like, it was this lady. She was a Caucasian lady, and she was sitting like in the front of some sort of like classroom, but I feel like this classroom was inside of like what, you know how they make the mega churches, and now, you know, instead of you just having an old school church with the pulpit and, you know, the congregational area and the kitchen, the bathroom, and maybe like the pastor office, and then, you know, stuff like that. They have all kind of other offices and little different rooms built for different things. And I feel like this was like a classroom, or maybe they had like a Bible study or something in one of these classrooms at this church. But I was in there, right? And the white lady was sitting at the in the front of the class as the teacher, but like she was showing me different things on like an overhead projector, and she was showing me different things, and she was saying basically that if I said that I wanted to be a part of whatever they were in, then these are the things that she could give me. You know, it really reminded me of like when the devil was tempting Jesus in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, and he was showing him the things that he could do and trying to trick him into doing stuff. This is kind of, I felt like what this lady was doing. I felt like this lady was trying to initiate me into something. So maybe you have someone who's trying to subconsciously initiate you in the dream state, in some sort of cult, in some sort of coven. She was promising me she could take me to go see all kind of stuff, and I'm really into like historical stuff. And maybe you could possibly, like with historical stuff I'm getting, you could be interested in your DNA and your bloodline. And this woman was promising that she could take you back to that time, take you back there. And this woman had the nerve to show me a damn ship, y'all. She had the nerve to show me a ship. And I feel like, I know I have ancestors from South America, and I feel like this woman was from South America in the Caribbean, and I feel like this woman was showing me the ship that my ancestors was on. Like promising that she could tell me where I'm from, or using me for some sort of attachment to my lineage or some shit like that. I don't know. But she was trying to initiate me in this dream. So I feel like someone could be trying to initiate you in the dream state. And I feel like this is a new coven of women who are trying to practice outside of, yeah, like cemetery etiquette. I feel like she was stepping on my ancestors' toes when she did it. It was some sort of, whoever this is who's trying to initiate you, I'm hearing dances with your bones. Okay, this person is the type of person to build, like they come from a bloodline of colonizers, people who would build on top of your sacred burial grounds, people who would like cement over your cemeteries, or have done this already, and basically like play with your ancestors, play in your ancestors' face. Like these people want to initiate you to get control over your bloodline. Maybe they felt like they had control over your bloodline in the past. Maybe you could be tapped in spiritually with your ancestors, and you were initiated into whatever group that was, and maybe these people want to do the same thing you want to do. I know in a previous reading I talked about when you have a lot of different colonizers who saw the practices that the natives were doing in whatever land it was. It didn't just have to be America. It could have been in other places like Africa. It could have been in the Caribbean, whatever. Especially like in Haiti, a lot of colonizers have adapted themselves into the voodoo practices. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when they do this, even if they are given a pass, they like to play in your ancestors' face. I feel like these people, maybe they want to tap back into your energy, tap into your DNA. Maybe you know certain things about a certain spiritual practice that they don't know, some sort of lost knowledge, and they want you to give them the knowledge, teach them, and then they want to dispose of you. Yeah, you're some sort, I'm telling you, this has to do with cemetery magic, heavy on the voodoo, okay? This has to do with some cemetery magic, well, heavy on the voodoo for some of y'all, but this has to do with veneration of the spirits. A lot of spiritual practices outside of Christianity give veneration to the ancestors, to the spirits, and maybe you know how to do it the proper way. Maybe that's why you are blessed. Maybe they're trying to figure out how you have such a good connection to your ancestors, why they are protecting you, how they're protecting you. But you are a spiritual practitioner, or you are very spiritual, okay? And you're even though if you're very spiritual and you're not an actual practitioner, your ancestors were spiritual practitioners, and they're protecting you, but they're also teaching you certain things to do to protect yourself. And these people kind of want you to be a spiritual advisor, but they want to cross you. They want to block you, hex you, and jinx you. Maybe they tried to block your path beforehand, and it didn't turn out successful. So now they want to work with you instead of working against you, because you have some sort of good luck, or you know how to make good luck charms, you know how to bless good luck charms. Whatever you touch has an anointed energy on it, and these people wanted that, okay? So like I say, the lady was showing me all kind of stuff in the doggone classroom or whatever, trying to tell me that if I were to, you know, say that I wanted to be in that group, then this is what they could provide, this is what they can give me. And you know, I turned it down. And I feel like when she was talking to me, I felt like I was a child. So this could have happened in the past when I was a child. This could have been a dream that I'm just now having again, so that I can speak on this or whatever. I don't know, but I just know that it's a group of new witches, or a witches coven. I feel like they practice outside of a cult. The cult is run by a man. Whatever religion they came from was only strictly ran by men, and the women weren't allowed to be spiritual, and you're spiritual. It's like they want your confidence. They may be trying to mess with your throat chakra, but they want your confidence, okay? They basically want you to teach them how you do what you do, so that they don't have to go through the teachings or go through a man to get whatever it is that they want. I feel like these women are they don't like men anymore. Maybe they were abused by men, maybe they just want a man's power. I don't know, but I just know that they want to, yeah, they want a man's power. They want the same power as the men, so that they can practice their own agenda. This could be a group full of lesbian feminine energies. Maybe they want to try to introduce you into some of their practices. But they despise men, or they despise a certain man, and you're very powerful and you can practice outside of whoever this man is, and they want to get your energy so that they can practice outside of this man, okay? They want to be able to conjure and offer up offerings to certain spirits to get their way, to get power, to get your confidence, okay? So give me some else on these people. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to initiate you in a dream state though. And they despise some masculine, and they want you to teach them everything you know, and then they want to sacrifice you for your energy, some sort of passion. They may do candle work. They have a lot of passion. Maybe they're doing love spells on you to try to bring you in. Somebody's trying to project their energy towards you. Somebody wants you to allow a feminine energy in. Okay, I don't know who this feminine energy is. I don't know if you know this feminine energy, if it's an old friend, or if this is somebody you just don't know. But somebody, I'm sorry to be so frank about it, but it's the truth. Someone's sending a feminine energy in to try to get you in the bed, to try to put their mouth on your... Okay, look, when people go down on you, when people put their mouth on your cootie mama, if you have a very healing energy, it is a way for them to directly siphon from your sacral chakra. Someone's trying to do love spells on you so that you like feminine energies, or that you want a feminine energy so that they can put their mouth on your stuff and then get your sacral energy. They want you to get in a relationship with one of these feminines in this group, and they want to try to seduce you and trick you, and they're doing candle work on you. You're protected from this. Maybe it's making someone furious. They want to wage war on you. Some sort of, yeah, this whoever this spiritual woman is, this spiritual advisor is trying to get one of her followers to come in, and they're doing love spells in the background, okay? These people were once working against you with this masculine energy in this group, and now if they can't beat them, they, you know how it goes. If you can't beat them, join them sort of energy. Somebody could be using cat bones. Somebody was using cat bones as like a good luck charm. Putting like cat bones in a bag. Okay, so back in the past, what they would do is they would take a cat, preferably black cats. They would take a cat and they would put it in a bag, and they would fill the bag with ants, and let the ants eat the cat, and then they would pick through the bones after whatever was left over. They would like bury the bag with the cat in it and let the ants and all that stuff eat the cat, and then they would take out the bones, and there's some sort of good luck bone. Somebody has this cat bone in like a bag for some good luck. Somebody does spiritual practices. Maybe these people have a spiritual shop, I heard something about someone being Celtic. A Celtic baptism. You may need to take a spiritual bath. These people want to baptize you. Somebody may use shells for prosperity. Somebody may read shells. I was going to say spells. So someone is a conjurer. Someone reads spells. They use shells. Numerology is very important to these people. Significance in numbers. But yeah, they're doing some spells on you. They're trying to get you to come in. Maybe they are doing love spells. Maybe you take spiritual baths, and that's why it is not okay. And that's why it's not working on you. I heard the cat's out of the bag, and we just talked about a cat, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, there is some sort of practitioner who could be doing some cemetery work, or maybe they, you know, for good luck, I guess, they buried the cat, took the bone out, made like a mojo bag, put the bone in there for good luck. This is a conjurer. People go to this person for guidance. There's some sort of spiritual advisor of a masculine energy who wanted to, a misogynistic energy. This is a feminine energy who is a practitioner to a misogynistic energy. And this masculine uses this woman as a spiritual advisor. And she assists this person. And maybe this person was trying to attack you and they weren't able to attack you. So she put her eye on you. And she likes your confidence. She likes that you can move forward. And she wants to use your energy and your confidence to not have to work under this masculine anymore. She gave some sort of offering in a cemetery to one of her ancestors seeking guidance on how to trap you, how to block your path, and it didn't work. She read your birth chart some sort of way, or trying to use astrology for a certain day or season. Maybe fall is coming up, and that's when you're really protected by your ancestors. There's something that she has been trying. Okay, so this spiritual advisor is a grifter. She is not supposed to be practicing the practice that she does by blood, but she wants to do what you practice. She may be Celtic and she wants to do voodoo because she see whatever you spiritually practice, or what she believes that you spiritually practice. For some of y'all, you could just be melanated and she just feels like you practice voodoo. For others of y'all, your ancestors could have practiced the science of the spirit. You could be a healer. You know herbs. You know stones and stuff like that, which is technically a form of voodoo. Okay, like I said, voodoo stands for the science of the spirit, and it's not all bad. And this woman wants to use it, and she's not supposed to. So she wants to cloak herself in your energy so that she can use your practices. Okay, I feel like if she could take you out, she wants to put some of your bones in a bag and walk around with these bones. It's something about a bone collector. This woman is a bone collector. Maybe she has access to certain areas, certain museums, and she does do spell work with the bones of your ancestors. Okay, something like that for guidance. She could toss bones and read bones. There's a significance about the fall and bones, and in fall, ancestors are very important. That's when the ancestors come back. That's when you have Dia de los Muertos. Okay, you have that day. You also have All Saints Day and All Souls Day, and it's very important. Okay, this woman wants to learn how to do what it is that you do to protect herself, or to gain your spiritual knowledge from the right hand path, so that she can rid herself of this evil. Maybe she feels like in the fall some spirits are coming back to collect, because she has been doing heinous things with their bones and on their burial grounds, dancing on certain graves. This woman is doing practice for someone who's in a position of power, and this woman travels all over to do spiritual practices over other belief systems. And now she's afraid that in the fall some spirit is going to come and get her for some sort of work that she did. It may be work against you. She put out some sort of petition to target you. Yeah, because it has something to do with your DNA. It has something to do with whatever it is that your ancestors practice. She wants to be able to do it. She want to be able to I don't know. This woman may have multiple personalities. Give me something else on this lady. She wants to have your gifts. She wants clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, and clairsentience. Maybe she has some of those gifts, and maybe she doesn't. She could be a complete pretender, and now she's needing to actually call on some sort of spirits to seek guidance from, because she wants to be you. She just really wants to be you. Okay? Let's see if I can find something else about this lady. This masculine, this misogynistic energy could possibly be a baby trapper. He may have wanted to sleep with you. He may have wanted to conjure something with you. And he wanted to do it sexually. So these women have sexual intercourse with this masculine so that he can manifest whatever it is he wants. But it's kind of like the handmaiden's tale. They don't want to do this. They have to. But they have, it's like this masculine may have multiple feminine energies that he lay down with, okay? And all of these feminine energies receive abuse from this masculine. He has a lot of secret fetishes. I think he likes to be very violent with them. I don't know what it's called, like BDSM or B something. He likes to beat them and do all kind of nasty things, okay? He may also like to get, you know, I don't know. He just likes full control over these feminine energies. And he may sleep with them all at one time at different times, but he also beats them and subjects them to mental and physical abuse. And these women started gathering together behind this masculine's back because whatever religion that they're in, it's shameful to have same-sex relationships. And they have been hiding their sexual preferences now, and they sleep with each other, and they do all this stuff behind this man's back. And I think that they tried to take some time to actually go against this masculine, work against this masculine, like conjure something against him, and he found out, and he put them all back in their place is what I'm hearing. So he may have done something very abusive to all of them. I don't want to get into details, but I'm seeing what this masculine did to these women, and that was he sodomized these women to get control back over these women. Okay, that's a form of control. It was forceful. They didn't want it to happen. They don't like him like that, but he did it to get control back over them. And they have hate for him. And he may have tried to attack you and wanted you a part of the team, and you turned him down. Maybe he was trying to seek guidance on how to reach you in a dream state to initiate you in whatever group this is. And you said no, you were not interested at all. You're not interested in this person. There's unreciprocated romantic or sexual interest. Yeah. It's some sort of one-sided attraction. This masculine is attracted to you, but he's attracted to your power. And these women were jealous of you at one point because they feel like, well, how do you have that power and they don't? These women could be colorists for some of y'all, okay? They could be, you know, flat out racist for some of y'all. They just feel like you shouldn't have the power that you have, and this masculine only wants you because you have that power. Maybe they feel like this masculine only wants you because of your skin tone, your hair, okay? That's why I think when that lady showed me the picture of their ship, she was kind of doing it like she was condescending when she did it. Like, I'm better than you, and this is where you come from, and I can take you back to your little ship so you can find out about your family, but you must give your life over to me sort of energy, okay? They're trying to mess with my throat chakra, so y'all bear with me, okay? But they're upset that this masculine, you know, feels like, they feel like if he get with you, he will respect you because of your powers, and that's kind of like heartbreaking for this spiritual advisor. Because she feel like she's dealt with so much from this masculine for so long, and he's just paying so much attention to you, and she don't understand why. Yeah, this masculine is very promiscuous. That's why he has multiple feminine energies, and he wanted to make you, or she was his side piece, his secret lover. They were supposed to be in some sort of unspoken relationship. Yeah, a work husband, work wife sort of situation, and she's throwing a pity party because this masculine is not going to upgrade her to the position that she wants, and he may also have set up a boundary against her once. I feel like when I say spiritual advisor, I feel like this girl is a political escort, and she be hooking up the freak offs. She hooked these people up in these freak offs. She go find these girls, or she go groom these women and then bring them back to this man, and she thought that she was gonna be like a madame or something like that, and she's upset because this masculine has set a boundary to her because I think all these other women tried to gang up against this man, use this man. I did see baby trapper, so maybe he has a boundary up to her because in the beginning she tried to baby trap him just to get some money to take control, to solidify her place, and he didn't like that. That was a form of her trying to take control of him, and he didn't like that. Okay, so this woman is upset with you because this masculine is very very attracted to you. Okay, for some of y'all this is a melanated issue, and it's really giving the slave master loved the slave more than he did his own wife, and that might have happened in the past. That may have happened in the past life. Okay, this is pretty deep. All right, but let's see what's going on with this lady. Yeah, baby mama, baby daddy drama. This masculine has multiple kids with all of these other women. Maybe this one woman cannot have children. Maybe she was trying to have children, trying to baby trap this masculine, but she can't have kids, or he won't let her have the kids. Repressed feelings. He may have made her get rid of her kids. He wants to have kids with you. She feels like he thinks you're pretty as a peach. You're very beautiful. And you have some sort of pretty privilege. Once again, heavy on the master wanted the slave more than he wanted his wife. She feels like their relationship, they should be bound together by now because of all the work that she did. But somebody is seeing through some bullshit. They're fed up and they're over it with this woman. Maybe she was supposed to get control over you and she couldn't get control over you. Maybe this is why she was trying to send feminine energies in toward you to seduce you, to get you to bring you back to whatever cult this is, so that they can sacrifice you up to this man so he can keep you for himself. She can give you up as some sort of gift and solidify her place. I don't know. This is weird. This is weird, but it got to be the truth because they keep fucking with my throat chakra. So let's keep going. Maybe I need to ask. Yeah, she's being sneaky. You're like the girl next door energy, and she's being sneaky by doing these love spells and trying to send women around you, or around, like get you aroused by some women. Love at first sight. She's seeking wise counsel from you because this masculine is attracted to you. She wants to seek wise counsel from you because this masculine is attracted to you. He's lusting after you. And if she can get you on his team, then he won't get rid of her. She did something very naughty. She was being superficial and vain, and she did something very naughty. I feel like maybe he was sleeping with another feminine energy that was in this little group of women, that this harem, and they ended up getting pregnant, and she poisoned this woman behind his back because he didn't want her to have any children, or she couldn't have any children by him, and somebody else was pregnant by this man, and he was going, let this person have his baby, and this woman got mad, and she purposely got rid of this child that this woman was having, like maybe fed her some sort of poison or something over time. She did something. She backstabbed this other girl, and the man found out what she did out of jealousy. She was being very naughty, so he punished her. Okay, because maybe she wanted to get pregnant, so now, I'm sorry y'all, I have to say this, it just got to come out. She wanted to get pregnant, and so now that's why he sodomized her, because she can't get pregnant that way. He's still getting what he wants from her, but he's taking it from her that way instead of doing it the way she wants, because she didn't let him keep the baby or mess with this other girl when she was pregnant, and this woman is very promiscuous as well. Promiscuous, that's why he got with her, because she was real like hypersexual, and so she gets upset when, like, she thought she was over everybody else, and he's trying to basically tell her, you just another hoe. But in her mind, she feels like she's the madame, she's the number one person, and she feel like this girl who got pregnant was two-faced it, and she's defiant, and she did it on purpose. She told her to watch herself and make sure she put a condom on, and why did you let him trick you into taking the condom off? You are naive, you wet behind the ears, when in all actuality, he just has more passion for them other women than he do for this woman. But she has this haughty ass energy about her. She feels like, she's the top bitch, and she had an outburst, and they got into a fight, and he beat her, and then after that, he sodomized the woman, and now she's questioning herself, questioning their relationship, questioning everything, and trying to send you some sort of message of love, trying to send you this love magic. She feels like it's not working because you're in a high vibration. She feels like if she could just get you over there to where they at, then her broken home will be fixed. She is like a high value escort. So she's trying to figure out how to break the ice so that she can finally meet you in person, or you would allow her to come toward you. She's very pressed because you're not allowing any extra energies come toward you. She's trying to come to you in the dream state, like I said. So she want to come to you in the dream state and try to get you because this man is obsessed with you. So let's find out how in the fuck this man lay eyes on you. Maybe it's a job or something that you have, or he's just secretly watching you. This man has fetishes for certain women, and he's secretly watching you. What the freak? Secretly watching you, Empress. What is this card? Trying to send you a message. Maybe this masculine could. How is he secretly watching? This is giving. This is giving. Somebody's doing voyeurism. Somebody is watching you that should not be watching you. How does this masculine have like access to divine feminine? target you. Somebody's using your name and your DNA, or your name in place of your DNA, your name and date of birth in place of your DNA on an altar. This could be somebody who you walked away from in the past. Oh my gosh, who is this masculine? Someone who wants to pay you for your services, someone who wants to seek guidance, somebody who you left out in the cold. I feel like this is a freaking ex or somebody from your past. This is somebody from your past who could have been a colorist, and he's only dealing with certain feminine energies, and they're upset with you because you're the same, you know, ethnicity as this man, and he was supposed to like them better than he likes you. But he loved you, and he want to be up under you, and he want to attach to you because you have the same ancestral blood as he has. And these women thought that they were better than you because this man chose them over you. But in all actuality, he told them, I only chose y'all because y'all were easier to get. So that's why she feel like, well, if I could get her, then you will love me. This is weird as hell. Give me something. Knight of Wands. This masculine could be doing sex magic on you. These people could have your picture or your name and your date of birth, like I said, on the altar. And when they do their sex magic, they're supposed to help him manifest you. It's like this masculine has a harem of feminine energies. And at one point, he had all of them hating you and attacking you. And the shit didn't work. So now he's obsessed with you. And these women have become obsessed with you as well because they participate in the sex magic. So it's a bunch of backfires going on. Now these women are obsessed with you. These women want to lay down with you. These women want to have the energy that you have. And this masculine, whatever misfortunes, like I said, they sent for you is being sent back. This masculine gossiped about you. Page of Swords in reverse. He gossiped and talked so bad about you because you walked away from this person. And now he want to partner up with you because you left him out in the cold, or he tried to ghost you and go sleep with everybody around town, and you was just like, baby, go ahead on. I don't do that. You got you a brand new life, and this masculine's been trying to attack you with these women, and now they cannot spiritually attack you or touch you, and it's all being sent back to them. And this high priestess lady, okay, is trying, with her obsession of you, is trying to get in your energy because you're in this Nine of Pentacles, and she's being blocked possibly from some sort of finances or luxury that this man promised her or was giving her. So now she want to come her ass back over there to you to get your energy and bring it back to this man. This is who want to be in your bed. This is one who's trying to do love spells on you so she can come lay with you, this woman. And she feels like she's very sexually advanced, so she'll be able to satisfy you, but she's really there just to put her face on you so that she can siphon your energy and be in this Nine of Pentacles, and maybe then the man will want her. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. We got the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. 7 and 7, the number of completion. These people cannot come toward you anymore. Whatever magic they were doing on you in the past to keep you confused, to keep you out of love relationships, that is completed. They can no longer do that. Their offers are being rejected. So that's another reason why she want to come and siphon your power, because if she cannot do anything spiritually for this man, he don't want shit to do with her. So she want to come and take your spiritual powers. She feels like in your energy she could be more successful. And also well known with this Queen of Swords, well known for being very intellectual, and she may be able to get in some sort of hierophant position and be the wife of this emperor. Somebody want to be this man's wife, and she feel like she need to be the one to catch your energy, because that was the goal, was to get you, was to get your energy, was to attack you. So now she wants to give you some sort of offer. I'm trying to tell you, so she can have success with this. She could be the king of, she could be the Queen of Swords and he could be the King of Swords. They want to run some sort of organization. This could be a feminine energy, a masculine who want to be a mega preacher, and this is a feminine energy, you know, one of his little hoes or whatever, and she want to be his wife. I'm seeing midwife. I'm telling you, she gave something to this girl that made her get rid of this child, and this man was upset. This man was upset that she did that. She went behind his back and made some sort of decision on her own. She felt like she was in control and she wasn't supposed to be. It had a lot to do with this child. Like he cannot stand her because of some sort of child. Maybe it was a night with him. He celebrated with multiple feminine energies, and one of them got pregnant and not her, and she was upset about it. This masculine is no longer upset about the issue because he don't want none of them. No way he want to come and make a baby with you. He feel like that would change his fate, and he'll be able to move off the calmer waters from all these other women. Why the fuck did this man feel like oh my gosh, because maybe these women were auditioning to be the first wife or the first lady of the church, but that was supposed to be his spiritual advisor, low key. This man had a lot of different women that he was dating, courting, using, whatever it was. I feel like he has to pick a wife, and she want to be the wife because she been there the longest. But he don't want her, he want you. And she's torn up about that shit. Because you're an actual Empress energy, he can tell the difference. She can't pretend. She actually has to come in and get your energy. I feel like with this Ace of Wands, yeah, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, she been watching you. She could be watching you on the platform. He could be watching you on the platform. I feel like these people went together though. It was some sort of bond that they had. And I feel like now that he tried to attack you, like, you had him all up in his head. He moved on to a whole nother relationship and everything with this girl. But I think she wanted to get married, and he wanted to just sleep with her and sleep with other people. And now he's trying to come up in, you know, some sort of field or whatever, trying to get some sort of promotion. If this is not in the church, this is some sort of political position he wants. But he has to have a certain person on his arm, like with a certain look. That's where the colorist is coming in at. He has to have a woman with a certain look. And maybe you don't have that look, but you have that power. And he is now enamored with these love spells he tried to do. Now they backfired, and he wants a certain feminine that look like whatever position he's in, he's supposed to have someone of a different race with him, or a different color, with straight hair or straighter hair. You could be of darker skin. You could have, you know, afro hair. You can have fluffy hair. You can have locks. Whatever it is that you have is the opposite of the image that people want him to portray to everyone else. The type of woman he's supposed to have on his arm. Like, let's say you are melanated, you're African American, or you're African, or you're from the Caribbean. These men are supposed to have a lighter skinned feminine with a different grade of hair on their arm, and not you. And you ain't even got to be that dark, baby. You could be my color, but that's not light enough. They need a fair skinned woman, and that's what the group, whatever group whatever cult, whatever group, whatever, that is supposed to be the most aesthetically pleasing feminine to them. The one that they want to put on display is what I'm hearing. A mulatto female. Somebody could be mixed. Back in the day, they called women mulattoes that were mixed, and they were more acceptable. Okay, because this is the type of man that he's not going to be the only one sleeping with his wife. Other people are going to want to sleep with his wife. Other people in positions of power will work with him, and they will pay for his wife. That's why this woman had to be very promiscuous. That's why he was going out here trying out a whole bunch of different women. And you're not on that type of time. You're not in that type of energy. You know, you don't share yourself with a lot of people, and you're not going to be willing to share yourself with a lot of people. You're not going to be willing to deal with abuse. And this masculine feels like that was contradicting what he's supposed to be following, or what he wants to believe, or his belief system, his misogynistic belief system. But he's still attracted to you. He still wants you. He wants you to be a third party in the background, once again with massa, and keeping the slave as the slave. But that's his true love, who he really want to be with. And he claims it's his true love and who he really want to be with, but he got to be with his wife. Again, heavy on the master, because if someone else got pregnant by the slave master or whatever, and the wife found out, she would threaten this woman. She would try to get rid of the kids, because now the kids have to live in the house with her. She don't want you a part of this harem, and some shit is going on. I'm telling you, things are falling apart. Okay? For some of y'all, if this don't have nothing to do with color, like a color issue, this is just women who were there before you, dealing with abuse and dealing with a lot of sex and all of that stuff like that, and they want to go against this man, but they don't have the confidence and the energy to do so. So they want to use your confidence, they want to use your energy to try to go against this masculine. This is kind of giving me like Cassie and Diddy, when Cassie was like she was jealous of Kim Porter because Kim Porter was having all the kids and he held her above everybody else, but they got to go out here and they got to sleep with all these men. And you know, they was mad at Young Miami too, because they was like, well, why is it that we got to go out here and hoe, and she don't have to do all that, and she getting everything? And they was hating on the situation, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's just what this masculine may do. If it's not a color issue for some of y'all, this masculine may do in order to get power. He may sleep with Empress energies, siphon their energy, and then go out here and just be that man. Okay, he may solicit these women off to other men. Whatever it is, these women is heartbroken about the life that they have to live, and they want to come towards you so that you can get them out of the predicament they in, and then they gonna try to snake you and take your energy to balance out their situation, because at the end of the day, they still want to be controlled. They just want to show this man. You know how when some women get upset and they toxic and they just want to show this man, or cry wolf or some shit like that, and show this man that I can do this without you. You want me back now? I'm strong just like her. You want me back now? You know what I'm saying? We're that shit. Somebody's doing magic and spying. They're heartbroken by your victory because they want to send somebody towards you and trap you. This man could like be very angry that he cannot come towards you like he wants to, or you won't come towards him. You won't accept his offer. So he's trying to find someone who's a hermit energy to come towards you. Maybe he tried to pay someone to do magic on you and this person turned them down because they know that you're a starseed energy and they know that bad luck will fall on them just like it's falling on this man and this empire he got. He's upset. Maybe he wants like a police officer or somebody with this chariot to come in. Okay, maybe he wants somebody to frame you for something. Didn't I say political position if this wasn't a church? He wants somebody to frame you for something, lock you up so that he can pick you up from jail. He can bond you out and then like use that against you. Or I'll get you out of jail or I'll get you out of trouble if you do this for me. Sort of energy trying to get some blackmail on you so that he can tie himself to you in some sort of way. Weird. This masculine doing his diabolical shit in the background. Oh, so he's doing all this in the physical to come towards you. And that's why this woman trying to reach out to you in the dream state to beat this masculine to you so that she can get you in her grasp or her group first. And then she want to try to treat you like, oh, we're going to take care of you. We're going to do this for you. We're going to do that for you. You know, sister energy or what was that? What they call it, y'all? It's not the mean girl. She going to end up being a mean girl, but it's the other one. The one that's, oh, I'm rooting for you. We're like a group of feminine women, you know, we stick together. What is it called, y'all? I cannot think of it for the life of me. A girl's girl. There we go. Trying to get in this girl's girl energy and y'all all stick together and then they seduce you and sleep with you. But in all actuality, this woman just needs to get near you so that she can take your power, she can seduce you, and then take your power and shit back to this man and get back on her throne. But she can't do so. She can't do it because you turned her down in the dream state. She's trying to initiate you in some sort of cult she came up with and it's not working. She's trying to initiate you in a group full of hoes. You have truth and clarity, or maybe some issue that happened in the past, or something that could have happened as a child. Maybe you knew this woman as a child. Maybe you knew this woman in the past. You found out she was an illusionist. You left her ass alone. You healed from whatever she could have been trying to put on you or do to you. So some of y'all, this could have been an old coworker, old friend, or somebody who wants a spot. This could be an old family member or somebody who wants a spot above you. But like if this is a family member for some of y'all with the colorism issue, then this is like if you are melanated and somebody went and married an Asian woman and had a child with him, or is somebody else married into the family that really didn't like you like that, and all of like her and all of them. For some of y'all, this could have been like an uncle energy, which is crazy as hell. Because why would your uncle, I don't know, some people sick. Somebody is somebody's uncle, and this uncle may have, or maybe it was your uncle that married someone into the family and her child dated an ex of yours. Maybe this is like an uncle energy who could have married someone of a different race in your family, and he had children with this person, and this person like knew you when you was little, or they just never really liked you or didn't want to get to know you when you was little because their mother taught them that, you know, people of your color and your kind ain't shit. So she ended up talking to one of your exes, and this ex is holding back from her now, and she's upset about it. She want to be in the position that you was in. She always hated on you when you was little, and the horrible part about this is I feel like this woman wanted to be your friend, but her mama taught her that she was not supposed to basically she wasn't supposed to talk to the peasants. She wasn't supposed to talk to you. You weren't light enough to be her friend. She didn't like people like you. You know, a lot of these people of different races, they do not like the women of color, but they love a man of some color. Child, put yourself where it go in this crazy situation. All right, but where we going with this? You turn these people down and they pressed. You turn these people down in the dream state and they pressed. Now they're trying to find a way to come and approach you. But you successfully close the cycle with all these family members or these weird ass people, or just receiving communication in the dream state. Like you have protected yourself and blocked yourself, which is causing these people burdens because they need this man money. They need this money. They need him to get this position so that he can, you know, afford to pay all his hoes. Like they was dependent on him. I'm telling you, okay, this is very much given like a Diddy situation. These folks cannot eat off this man's plate no more because he ain't making no more motherfucking money because he can't get your energy. He can't get a hold of you. He don't have strength to do this no more. He could be getting weaker. He's getting weaker because he got hung up in the spiritual realm trying to astral project to you. This masculine was trying to astral project to you in your sleep constantly, over and over. And when you put your guard up, when you got that protection around you, he got caught in the spiritual realm. That's the truth. Trying to sneak and come and see you in the dream realm, and he got caught. Like he's trapped in between spaces right now. Because you have your guard up or you have protection. He was trying to come get some of your sacred energy. He was upset that you turned him down. He didn't want to accept the fact that you turned him down. He wanted to initiate you in his harem, so you will be a part of his family and he can siphon from you. Take your messages or whatever messages that you may have for the collective of people. You could be prophetic. Take whatever you know, take whatever's yours, and then use it. And then dispose of you later on by siphoning all of your energy and passing it out to his different hoes who are presentable to the public for some of y'all. So he feels betrayed because he can't come in and now he's sick. Upset about it and everything because he done lost some of his spiritual gifts that he did have, and now he's under spiritual judgment because of all the work that he did. So this woman thought that she would have a bright idea since he can't come to you no more. Since I feel like if they was doing sex magic, this masculine got an STD. He has an overused sacral chakra. He got an STD and he been shut down. He can't do this no more. That's why this woman trying to come towards you, trying to win her favorite spot back in this man's eyes. She saw opportunity to get back in this man's good side because he can't do this sex magic no more to come towards you. So she feels like, well, we can do it for you. And then my love will be solidified. And then we can be together. Child. So she watching you because she want to come in and try to do something against you. But the same fate that this man suffered is the same one she gonna suffer, because people are not to approach you in the physical or the spiritual. They have been told no. They keep doing these love spells. I don't know why this woman feel like she's more different than this man, but she gonna get the same shit that this man got. Whatever overused sacral chakra disease that this woman got, she gonna get it too. King of Pentacles working together with these women, but they all being held back. King of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, held back from whatever future, whatever they thought they were going to have. Okay, whatever business this was they thought they was going to get off of you, it's not going to happen. Whatever's going on. Oh, shit. Your ex, Warlock. Okay, your ex, he is a mega preacher or trying to be a mega preacher. And you know, most mega preachers are average people who whoop women's asses, got a lot of illegitimate homes, still do freaky closeted things. I wanted to say it earlier, but he may like to get pegged and sleep with men, sleep with trannies, whatever it is. But this person decided to fill out for a mega preacher position because in this cult he was siphoning enough energies. He was sleeping with a lot of women. He was up for a mega church. Okay, mega churches ain't nothing but a place where they house it's an energy center where they house all of these followers, all these cult members, all of these people, and siphon their energy every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Monday. Okay. Your abuser, this masculine, your abuser kept tabs on you as you got older. Okay? You could have met this masculine when you were younger. This ex of yours, you could have met him when you were younger. He could have been a predator. Straight up. And this masculine wants you pregnant. And that's another reason why he don't trust this woman around you, because he feel like she's going to try to get rid of a child. She's going to try to retaliate and get rid of a child because she's irritated by you. What's on my card? Somebody has an unclean spirit. My card was dirty, so somebody has an unclean spirit. Somebody might hit the dislike button. If you have like content, they might hit the dislike button. Maybe because I'm putting this out, this lady gonna hit the dislike button because she don't like to hear what she got going on. That's okay. If they are praying against your job because they don't want you to have any money, they want you to be desolate so that when he approaches you in this King of Pentacles energy, you'll accept his offer. Pray Psalms 108, 1 through 13. Okay. Somebody's trying to get close to you and put a cursed item in your home so that they'll be able to astral project to you whenever they want to. You're going to be getting a new home. This person may have had someone come put something in your home so that they can astral project to you. Because didn't I say this man was abusing astral projection? He could know somebody in the water company. He could know somebody in the trash company. He could have paid somebody to come and put something in your trash. I know recently I did a reading about somebody putting some shit in your trash to conjure a bunch of flies. Okay? This man could have been a party promoter in the past when he came towards you. You could have been, sneaking out, going to clubs or, at little parties. Or maybe you had friends that were sneaking out, going to the club and they wanted to invite you. It was because this man had his eye on you. This man been watching you since you were younger and he wanted to control you. Maybe he knew you because of this uncle energy and he always was watching you. It could have been one of your uncle friends or some shit like that. All right. Yeah, this uncle was keeping secrets that somebody wanted to come and date you, be around you. And this ended up being an abuser of yours because he possibly was talking to you when you were a child, okay? He could have had sexual relations with you. He could have had a child with you, whatever it was when you were younger. You could have been 19. This person could have been 28. Teen. You were still a fucking child. You didn't know no better. Yeah, slept with a child on purpose. Slept with this underage child on purpose. This man was hella older than you, dealing with you. Okay? Damn. And he don't want to let you go. He don't want to let your energy go, but he don't have no choice. He thought him and whoever this woman was going to be able to use your energy. He thought he was going to be able to play in your face and come back around. No. Alright? Somebody could have falsely accused you of something. Now they sorry for doing it. This man could have did it. He wanted to sacrifice you. He falsely accused you of something to try to get you locked up so that he can house your energy and lock you in some sort of dungeon and do death spells and sex spells on you, and it didn't work. Okay? A tranny is in love with your abuser. Come on, somebody. This is crazy as hell. If I can't have you, no one can. Y'all, for some of y'all, the reason this motherfucker can't have no children is because she's a transsexual. She uses other women's wombs to make up for what she can't give this masculine, and she want to be put on the forefront so bad, and he don't want to do it. So she feel like if she can cloak herself in this energy, then he'll give her what she want. But baby, no. Somebody that fantasizes about abusing you and your child, it could be this transsexual. She, like I said, you could have a baby by this man, and she could be jealous of you and your womb. Maybe she know that this man want to get you pregnant. She could be jealous of you. She fantasizes about you having a child for her and her claiming to be the child's mother and them locking you away and she abusing the child. Okay, something about I'm here to destroy you. I'm just to test temptations. I'm jealous of your hustle. I'm gonna get up out of here. They tried to use you in child support court to trap you. Somebody could be trying to trap this masculine with child support. Oh my gosh. This transsexual could have also been using someone else in this group. So didn't I say there was 3 people sleeping together? The transsexual and one of these women in this when they was all sleeping together with this man, her and one of the women had already came to the conclusion that if she got pregnant by this masculine while they had this threesome, she would have this child, and this transsexual would try to, she would let the transsexual take custody of the child. And the transsexual was like, listen, if we can have a child and you can get her pregnant and then we have a child. That's why he was upset about the child, because they came up with it where she felt like, if I can get one of these women to have a baby who kind of look like me, if I can get one of these women to have a baby, then I can be your wife and we can say that I'm a real woman, because I'm going to use her child. She's going to let me have her child. And I guess this masculine found out that they were planning to try to baby trap him, and he didn't want that to happen, and then he still slept with all of them. But I think he found out because the one who actually ended up getting pregnant was not going to give up her child for the transsexual, and the transsexual got mad, and the transsexual beat her, and the transsexual fed her some sort of poison or something in her food by faking in her face or whatever, and she ended up losing her baby. And when she lost her baby, she told the masculine what all happened, and it was because she said that her and the other girl made a pact that she would get pregnant and let her take the baby so that she could be on the forefront. And this man got mad because he said, I never said that I was gonna go public with you. You know what you here for. That's your one job. Get me my girls, dress them up, bring them back to me. You can participate in the fun, but I'm not finna be with you out loud in public. That's just not finna work. No, you not finna get none of them pregnant on purpose. I had them try to baby trap me, because this girl was like, no, I'm gonna keep my baby, and me and him gonna have our own relationship, because she didn't even tell this man she was pregnant yet. But when she lost the baby, she had to tell the man. Child. Look, medical bills piling up because he had to pay for her medical bills. Somebody put blood in this woman's food. She could have been allergic to meat or something, and then she ended up having an allergic reaction, or somebody put blood in her food, did some sort of blood spell and put blood in her food. And this same transsexual has arrested development, and they fantasize about abusing you because this man want to spin the block again and come back around to you. She gonna end up getting this man locked up. She needs your energy, or she got him locked up maybe because she's supposed to be a spiritual advisor. She knew he was supposed to stop with these sex spells, and she kept it going. You have dreams of an old job. People that work with you is revealing enemies. Maybe this transsexual used to work with you. Maybe y'all used to be friends. This transsexual could have been a gay masculine, and then they ended up transitioning later on in life, and you didn't know. Somebody was pregnant doing death spells on a Wednesday in a church. That could have been another reason why this woman lost her baby. Or maybe one of these other bras is pregnant. I don't know. I feel like he got more than one baby mama, but she's obsessed with you and your womb and shit. Child. They're trying to block your money. All right, y'all. This is it. This is all. This is getting a little too dark for me. You ain't got nothing to worry about. These people do. And y'all, that's it. I think that's it. Okay, that was a lot. All right, y'all. Meet me in the next one.